ようこそばんさいチャンネルへ。今回もキングダムカムデリバランス2の続きをプレイしていこうじゃないか。さて、情けない造幣局の男に会いに行くか。いたか。
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
その通りだよ。
I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
王に合わせてほしい。
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
シギスムントが町議会に何を求めているのか知りたい。
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
いいだろう。金を払えばやめるか？
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
そいつの名前は？
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
なるほど。それをこなすのに必要なものは？
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
その若者はどこにいる？
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
大丈夫なのか、
That
そい
German
つは。
alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
どうすれば協力してもらえる？
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
私だけ助かる感じかな。さて、給仕の日程書。あれ？
Greetings. What do you need?
あんたが王室給仕か？
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the city council assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
私ならもっとうまくやれる。
But the thing is, that job is just my thing. And a fella could easily disgrace himself in front of the king. Do you feel up to it?
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
自分の目で王を見たい。
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Farewell.
Fresh mushrooms.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
これか。
Quality merchandise. Bowls, pots, pot lid. The finest mugs. Mugs for sale.
ここか。出勤する？俺は新任の王室給仕だ。
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
悪酔いしていて。
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I
何をやっ
told
ている
him
ん
if that
だ。
ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
喜んで勉強しよう。
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted. Or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
間違った飲み物を渡すな。
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
もし失敗したらどうなる？
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
いいだろ。
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
ワインを注ぐ。なるほど。ワインは
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
From it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Hey, waiter, pour me some Thai.
Getting at?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
違う。
Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
Boy,
Where did they
are you
get
deaf
them?
or something?
You're
Why?
the one who should
What
know
about-
where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying,
どれだ?
Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than
Are
the
you
city
deaf?
garrison.
Why?
And Herr König surely knows
さあ
this.
どうぞ。
What is it, Eldris? You smell a
Thank
deal?
you, waiter.
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who
You
is
knew
it
I
you
was-
want to fight? Exactly.
I'd like some monastery wine.
Merciful
Refill
King
my cup, boy.
Sigismund is providing
Arika.
us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up!
と
The king can arrive at
こ
any
れダメだ。
What if he heard you?
What?
Orders from above.
We're sitting
is
atop the
unbelievable.
biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris.
黙ってそこ
Where
で
can
座
we
ってい
get the
る。
coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory, and the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this
White
town will
Pour
rise
me red
against
wine.
him. He'll take the arming
Ah,
of the
Arika.
city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the
Sa
king to
dozo.
bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise
Thank
up.
the Lord. I'm afraid I see
Look
no
out.
solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of
呼ばれるまでは
the
大
city
切
and
だ
the state
な。
of the public baths.
Refill, boy.
baths or brothels?
貴様には無理だ。
Isn't it the
Orders from
same
above.
thing?
This is unbelievable.
So the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be.
You
The
there.
current baths in
Word.
the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
More wine, Master Bailiff.
We do have the new baths of Hoppring,
Come
and
closer.
Adam's old ones, but I hear the Hoppring
なんだ。
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and
Oh.
stole it. No
やり手
one's
じゃないか。
noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
ゴブレットはどこだ？
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Baths?
Surely not.
Mind where you're
The
going.
need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated.
ゴブレット。これか？
Someone needs to wash. There's a river just a few
Siga.
steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the
これは
bath,
盗めないか。
unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important.
これか。
Nice.
Arguing
Whose silver might this be?
wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you finally admit that it's a
持ってきたぞ。
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Vader. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
承知した。
Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly
なんだあいつは。
paradise,
恨めしそうにこちらを見ているぞ。
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely
pour me
hates
some
him.
monastery wine.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me?
Red,
Well,
am I speaking in Latin?
I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding.
お待たせした。
Sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the
cup of
city
monastery
gossiped
wine.
about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble.
お
He
待た
is
せした。
sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while
Thank
the
you,
king
waiter.
is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him.
やれやれ
And soon.
今も昔も給仕というのは大変だろ。
God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I
Hey,
wouldn't brush it
waiter.
off so quickly.
Pour me some
Why do I
monastery
have the
wine.
feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend.
Those-
Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us
Well,
what
thank
really
you.
happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
給仕の
As
女も
if it
暇そうだ
wasn't。enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If you really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore
酒が飲
the
みたそうな
tradition
顔
of
しているな。
duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Hey, boy!
and
A
look
full
who
cup
spoke
of monastery
first.
wine.
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I
貴様
didn't
か
count it.
That's the only reason you're still here on the council and not...
いい度胸だ。
You want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
後で覚えていろよ。
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school
Nanda.
brought this custom to us.
Refill, sir.
Now
Do you think I come to
by
the council
German
just to
men
guzzle
and-
wine?
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while,
取ってこよ
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
う。何
Why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Counts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole
なんと
town.
いうやつだ。
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at them
これか。
all day long. So
That was
what
easy
they're
enough,
more
and he wanted me to
Tsubasa?
count the winged
My
figures.
words exactly. The town
なんだ
council
翼
is
というのは。
squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor,
あ、これか。
throw dirt on our work.
1、2、
I
3、
threw out
4、
everyone who complains over
5、
a
6、
beer.
7、8、
I'd
9、
soon be
10、
out of
11、
customers.
Ah, the hell with it.
11?
We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、21、22、23、24、25、26、27、28、29、30。見た感じ30だな。
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
32だ。
I counted 32, sir.
That many? It seems a few more angels must have descended from heaven.
何
For a royal waiter, you don't have much of a knack for counting.
貴様、後で殺すぞ。
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers.
あー、まさ
Right
か。
under our noses.
つがいで一つっ
Just
て
a
ことか。
village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Have
Aka
you
ga
noticed
rinki da.
there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under
さあ、どうぞ。
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare
You,
of the city
lad.
behind your complaints.
Look familiar
Are you
to
two?
me.
Do you?
Have we met?
And what would that be?
いいや。
Like, for instance,
I really couldn't say,
you'd like
sir.
to have your own altar there.
I have
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen.
That
Someone looks a hell of a lot.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you want yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army.
Hey, boy.
If that's all they have,
Full cup of
they would be
monastery wine.
defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse or brink.
やはりワインは赤の方が人気なのだな。
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
It's you.
Because it has all
I
been
see you
sorted
come up in the
out.
world. From a bathhouse boy to a
The
waiter.
guards raided and threw them
Go a
all
long
out.
way.
Ah, yes, I had fun. What do we have to discuss next?
王はいつ来るのかな。白か。
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
王はいずこかな。来たか。
Azonal Juchek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, ich Kelkinek Udra.
これがシギスムントか。やつは。 向こうは気づいた。
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this man of fights!
お坊ちゃんめ。酔いどれ神父か。
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
客人知り合いは
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
あのフランス人は
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
自由の身になれてどんな気分だ
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case.
だろうな。
I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
これからどうする気だ
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
くだらん人生だ
Have
な
you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
酔いどれ神父か
I'm glad you find the exception.
貴族自己紹介する
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
話せて光栄だったよ
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
詩人だと言っていたな
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais! Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
今までどこにいた?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
なぜあなたを知る者がいない?
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
マレショフにはなぜ?
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
実はあるとも.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
The last time was at Nabokov. And I'd be happy not to have to repeat it.
Ah, indeed. I have heard it was a very unequal fight.
That's a fact. No one was expecting von Bergau to turn up with that diabolical invention.
Diabolical, perhaps. But in my opinion, it shall be the future of warfare. Perhaps one day the generals will sit back drinking wine, while such devices shall wage war for them.
Do you reckon the defense of Kuttenberg would have gone better if you had them? Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
you don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
そうだな。近いうちに仲良くなれるといいな。
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
こいつにも酒を飲ませない方がいいかもな。乾いた悪魔もいるのか。
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next?
おい、いつまで飲んでる？
Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary. And here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
楽しそうだな。
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
揉めてきたな。
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
蚊帳の外の連中は楽しそうだな。
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
内容をお聞きしても
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
シギスムントは恐れを出すでしょう。シギスムントを挑発してはどうです
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
面白い手を考えましたな。
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you.
後者が本
What
音だ。
exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
なぜ私が
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
貴族たちについてもっと教えていただきたい。
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
クンシュタートのボシュテク。
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
ハバン・アルダー。
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
ワルドシュタインのアンナ。
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 行ってまいります。
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
飲まない方が良かったかもしれん。うん。これか。
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you.
ずいぶん若い。
What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so.
恐ろしい女だ。
All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
どうやってリヒテンシュタインのことを知った？
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
ならここはおあつらい向きの場所だ。
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
女が相手なシーズンとしてもらった。あなたは裕福な上に知恵もある。
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
手強い敵がいるようだな。
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No, no. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the house of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
書類には何と書いてある？
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
よし。偽の書類は？
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
優秀な女だ。よし、手伝おう。
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
承知した。
But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
書類を取り替え。
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Wojciech?
Not even Wojciech. Entschuldigung, ein Bier bitte.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
What's that? You'd better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something. Stop! Huh? Huh. Strange. Did I imagine it? I suppose it was nothing.
これか。よし。存外簡単になったな。
What brings you? I'm ready. Like my ward, who I can't leave.
お待たせした。
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Maza 一人目。こいつか。
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
But
Stay
I'm
back.
not written off. Swing with your whole arm, not just
どうした弟よ。
Enough.
ん
That will do.
大したことがないな。
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that?
血だらけだな。
Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. You could teach sword fighting in a school.
戦争に参加していた。
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
あの人は昔からああだった。
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
彼を味方につけないと。
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
仕方ないな。教えてやる。
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
さて最後の一人は違う。ん？下か。
Mind where you're going.
And that's exactly why you mustn't push too hard.
Would be a particularly overripe patricians and usury.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
どうすればあなたを説得できる？
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
わかります。
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
リヒテンシュタインは独身です。
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
若きカポン卿はいかがです？
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
彼は若いが未熟ではありません。ジトカ様も年寄りとの結婚はお望みではないでしょう。
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
Oi, oi.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
カポン卿にあなたのご提案を伝えましょう。
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
やれやれ。まあ、あのお坊ちゃんが素直に言うことを聞くとは思えんがな。
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
カポン卿は結婚することになりました。
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bushek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bushek of Kunstadt? The Bushek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
悪くない話だろ。
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Ratte parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sasa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
素晴らしい。
Cheers!
Cheers to you! And to your parlaying skills!
よし。さて、ちょっとこの先に行きたいところなんだが、時間逃しちゃったな。はい、ということで、そろそろお時間の方まいりました。次回、この次からやっていきましょう。この動画をお気に召しましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録、高評価をお願いします。それではまたどこかでお会いしましょう。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。ナレキン、バンサイでした。うまそうじゃないか。悪人なんでな。大丈夫なのか、そいつは。なんだあいつは。恨めしそうにこちらを見ているぞ。今も昔も、給仕というのは大変だな。くだらん人生だな。こいつにも酒を飲ませない方がいいかもな。今日はいつまで飲んでる？蚊帳の外の連中は楽しそうだね。